For this project, the owner wanted to enjoy the natural surroundings that this enclave offered him. To the east, a mixture that includes part of the urban centre of the town of Guaynabo, to the north part of the Los Frailes neighbourhood with its diversity of buildings. To the north, the border between the towns of Guaynabo and Bayamun. To the west, Bayamun, and to the south, the rural part of Guaynabo. All framed in a unique landscape, where the countryside and the city make a totally harmonious and synchronized fusion. Welcome back. I'm Stacey McCallan, and on this occasion, I invite you to join me on this tour of Luis Daniel Rivera's new proposal for this single-family residence to be built in Barrio Santa Rosa 3 of the municipality of Guaynabo. Santa Rosa 3 Lot B. Guaynabo has a very unusual peculiarity, and that together with Bayamun, Trujillo Alto, Toa Baja, Dorado, and Carolina, they mark the transition between the countryside and the metropolitan city, and it is where the metropolitan zone is demarcated and where the island begins. The community where this residence is proposed to be built is a very family-oriented, very quiet community, where families have had a generational change for years. It is a community that, as is usual in Puerto Rico, even if there is no blood relationship, they become family. For this proposal, Luis Daniel Rivera repeats what is his unique design style, but this time, he wanted to give it an additional accent, integrating the natural environment into the entire structure. This, in short, means that the house has the minimum possible number of walls that hinder a full interaction with the natural environment. With the structural concrete insulated panel system technology, which has been Luis Daniel Rivera's specialty in this type of structures. The purpose of the design is to allow the owner and the cohabitants of this house to experience that sensation of having the natural environment as part of its architecture. And with the added bonus that during the daytime, the residence does not need to use artificial lighting in over 95% of its rooms. The transparency in this design allows for full visual access to the exterior, while at the same time mitigating one of the major problems of housing in this type of enclave, humidity. Water, a key element in the vast majority of Luis Daniel Rivera's projects, is once again used as a relaxing element in the entire public area of the house, and in the master suite, which is the only one with access to it. The residence is divided into 3 main modules connected by bridges that connect each of the rooms. The property, which has a footprint of 13,230.23 square feet, with the exception of the garage area, is elevated 3 feet above ground level. This, in addition to the transparency caused by the limitation of solid walls in the structure, helps to cushion the humidity that is generated in this type of area. The transparency, caused by all the glass proposed for the house, allows for the creation of a feeling of total freedom within each of the spaces of this residence, where nature serves as a very important architectural element within the work. White, together with a black porcelain floor finish, together with glassware, details and finishes in grey and black tones, make this design cozy, modern and relaxing for the inhabitants of this home. Landscaping goes from being a decorative element on the outside to a leading component in this design, since the visual communication to the outside is constant and continuous. this design, Louis Daniel focused on pragmatism in the elaboration of spaces. That is, there is no need to resort to investing in high-end furniture, since the design itself invites simplicity to allow the residents to dominate the scene completely. A unique and particular feature of this design is that the entire public area, including the home office, has complete visual communication between each space, even though they're separated and segregated in the configuration and spatial distribution. This is largely thanks to the transparency of its exterior walls. Three suite-style bedrooms, all similar in layout, share the northwestern end of the property. Each bedroom has its own bathroom with a skylight over the shower area, a convenient walk-in closet, and the bedroom area has a sloped ceiling rising to the north. Each bedroom is designed to fit a queen-size bed and has enough room to comfortably accommodate any other personal furnishings. Daniel made sure that all the spaces were not hermetically sealed and that natural light could enter as much as possible to mitigate the humidity. In this project, beyond the unique scenic feature that this design provides, there is the need to mitigate humidity, the main cause of respiratory diseases. The master suite has a somewhat different configuration to previous designs that Louis Daniel has worked on. In this design, the main entrance to this suite is open-ended, as it can be accessed either through the pool area or from the interior. In the case of access from the interior of the property, the entrance immediately connects the master bathroom area with the double sink area in the hallway. In that hallway where the double vanity is located, there are 3 accesses that connect to the 1 master bathroom, 2 walk-in closet, and 3 master bedroom. The master bedroom bathroom is subdivided into two areas. The double vanity area, which is in the hallway that gives access to the rest of the property, and the area where the bathtub, double showers and toilet are located. This proposal presents a connection with the outside, while maintaining privacy and intimacy within the enclosure. Natural lighting during the daytime makes the use of artificial lighting completely unnecessary, limiting it only to the hallway area, double vanity, and walk-in closet. The master suite has privileged access to the pool area, where said access shares equal prominence with the access through the interior of the property. From this room, the owner has a privileged panoramic view to the east, where the urban centre of Guaynabo is located, and part of the residential and commercial suburb known as Los Frailes. And in the distance in the background, you can see the impressive Puerto Rico National Forest, El Yunque. Santa Rosa 3, Lot B, 13,323.23 square feet, where nature, the countryside, and the transition to the city are the main architectural elements of this work. Luis Daniel Rivera has his own philosophy, which has accustomed us throughout his projects, that housing must be adapted to the environment that surrounds it in such a way that it can be enjoyed and felt part of. The pool, which like other projects by Luis Daniel, takes on a dual function, in addition to recreation and enjoyment, acquires a sculptural presence. It is the main focal point of both the entire public area and the master suite, and together with the panoramic setting that looks out over the east, it offers spectacular sunrises to the entire residence. The virtual tour that we are about to complete was made using the exact geolocation of the site and used as a sample time 9:45 a.m. in winter, which means that the natural lighting shown in this tour would be similar to the natural lighting that the structure would have once completed. No artificial lighting was used for this tour. Santa Rosa 3, Lot B, is a design proposed by Luis Daniel Rivera, principal of LDR Associated IA, LLC, and with the collaboration of Hector Manuel Tirado as project engineer for the project. This design was proposed using the structural concrete isolated panel system, which in Puerto Rico is worked on in coordination with Ecologica Carmelo, and the construction of the project would be in charge of Let Construction, Inc. I'm Stacey McCallan, and thank you for joining me on this virtual tour of Luis Daniel Rivera's new single Family Proposal. Please follow us through our social platforms and follow us through our website www.ldrssociaa.com. Thank you, and see you next time.